Hey guys, it's Joselle here and welcome back to my channel.
Just real quick, yes, I did spill water on myself and I'm so sorry. I apologize. I pray that you guys will all forgive me. I hope you all will give me a second chance because I learned my lesson and I'm not the same person I was when I filmed this video, so I will never do this again, and I thank you. God bless you all.
So today I'm going to be giving you guys some freshman year tips. I just finished my freshman year of college. I finished May 6th and let me tell you, my freshman year was something else. Quite interesting. I think I have a good amount of tips to give to people who are coming to college. It's their first year and they're scared, and I know freshman year can seem scary because high school and college are completely different. So I get that it can be really scary coming into college, but it's okay, you'll be fine. So without further ado, let's get started with the tips. The first tip I have is to study. Please study. I don't understand how people go to college and they don't study, they don't do the work. Studying is so important. Like, it's just important in school in general. You are going to school and you're paying for school, so you're using thousands and thousands of dollars every semester, every year to go to school and to learn. So you want to do well. You want all that money that you're putting into college to pay off. Like I said earlier, college and high school are so different. It might be easy in high school to get an A, but college is going to be different. Not saying that'll be easier or harder, but it will be different. And for the most part, you kind of learn everything on your own. You go to class and you take notes and professor's lecturing and you have a PowerPoint, blah blah blah. You go home and you have to study, you do your work, and you come back to class and there's more lectures and all that stuff. So you kind of just sit there and listen to the professor talk for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on your class, and then you go home and then you have online work or they give you worksheets. At my university, the majority of all the work we get is online, so I don't really get many worksheets. You learn everything on your own in a sense, you know. That's why it's really important to study, because the professor is not going to help you. I'm telling you, there's some professors that care and they're going to try their hardest to get you to an A or a passing grade at least, but a lot of them just don't care. They just want to get their paycheck and they don't care. So it's really on you. You know, in high school you complain about, oh my gosh, I have a test this week and then next week I have another test and I have a quiz today, College, sometimes you might just have 3 tests and that's all you have the whole entire semester. I took econ and we only had 3 tests. That's it. And I know, like, oh my god, 3 tests, well, that's great. But it's really not that great, because when you have 3 tests, that's all you have. So if you fail your first exam and then fail your second exam, you're failing the class. Because there's no homework, there's no online assignments, there's no anything else. If you get a class like that that has only 3 exams or only 4 exams and no extra credit, you have to study. That's just so important. And even if you're not someone who likes to study alone, do study groups. When you get there, look out for little spots where you can study, have study groups, little areas where you can study alone. It's so important to study in college. It's important anywhere, but in college it's so important because you're paying money. My second tip to give to you is to use a planner. Now, I'm someone that loves planners. In middle school and high school, I always used my planner. I wrote down everything that the teacher said. Then I got to college and I bought a planner and didn't use it. So this is my planner and it's really cute and I didn't use it at all. I used it a little bit in August. Each class had a different color because I like color coding. As you can see, October, wow, October. It's a lot of notes I took in October. Long story short, I barely used my planner and I'm really upset about that because I forgot so many assignments and it really, it's just stressful. Like, just get a planner and use it. That's all I can say, is get a planner and use it. My third tip is to print out your schedule. So for most college classes, your class is going to come with a schedule. And it's going to have every single thing due. So it's going to have this day, we're going to be talking about this topic, and then this day is going to be the exam. This day, this assignment is due, this lab is due on this day, everything. You're going to have every single assignment, reading activity, quiz, test, everything on that schedule. So print it out and keep it in your binder or your notebook or your folder or whatever you're going to use to keep all of your work together. If you want to, you can also go the extra mile and write it in your planner. You can also go the extra mile and put it in your phone calendar and have reminders and everything, just so that you know when everything is due. Don't just print it out on waste paper and not use it. If you're trying to get ahead in the class, you can just check off the assignments that you've done already, that you've already turned in. And this is a really good way to stay ahead of the game. My fourth tip to you is to use your resources on campus. Everything you do in college, you're paying for it. So you might not ever go to the gym on campus, but you're paying for it in your tuition. So go to the gym. There's counseling services on your campus probably, and you're paying for that in your tuition. So go to the counseling. Even if you're just upset because you got a bad grade on the test and you just want to talk to somebody about it, go use your resources on campus because you're paying for that. My next tip, which should be just self-explanatory, but go to class. please, 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 please go to class. I don't care how boring the class is. You're paying for it. This is the thing. You're paying for everything on campus. You're paying to be there. So go to class. You're gonna end up struggling. It's gonna stress you out. Even let's say you skip class all the time, you still have an A. You're still gonna be stressed out that you're missing out on something important. And you never know. Your professor could say something in class and then no one puts it in the group chat, and then you're just like, oh wow, I didn't even know there's a pop quiz today. Yeah, you didn't know because you didn't go to class. Some days you're gonna take attendance, and then you might be all the way in your dorm on the other side of campus, and then someone in the group chat's like, oh my gosh, like he's taking attendance today, guys, come to class. And you're on the other side and it's raining. You just put on your scarf, you just put on your do-rag, you're trying to go to sleep, and then like you're like, oh, taking attendance. Well, you missed it because you didn't go to class. So that's just another day wasted. Another tip is to read everything that is given, including your textbook. I suggest when you're buying textbooks, if your professor says that you can use any textbook, don't listen to them, okay? The textbook that they are using is the one you want to get, just to be safe, because there are going to be times where the textbook that your professor uses and the one that you have that was cheaper do not correlate. The professor's like,
okay guys, so here's a textbook, and today we're going over chapter 6 for the exam. Chapter 6.
And your chapter 6 is going to be about World War II, when their chapter 6 is going to be about the Aztecs. So you see what I mean there? So it might be more expensive, but if you can find one that's used or rented, because you just don't want to be that person who has a completely different textbook, and not even like a 5th or 6th edition, like a completely different textbook, and it doesn't correlate, and you just missed out and you failed the test. And you only had 3 exams, so you already failed the class. The textbooks will help you. And then even sometimes they're gonna give you reading assignments, like read chapter 6 or read chapter 12 and come to class ready, prepared, and it's really good to do that. Also, it's really good to read ahead. When you print out your schedule and you have your schedule, you're like, oh wow, tomorrow we're gonna be talking about chapter 12. Okay, let me read chapter 12, let me just skim it real quick so I can be ready. You come to class, professor's like,
okay guys, who read chapter 12?
I read chapter 12.
Oh my gosh, you read chapter 12? That's why you're getting extra credit points.
Me? I'm getting, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. That's so cool. That is, oh my gosh, I'm getting extra credit.
Yeah, extra credit because you read the textbook.
And then all your classmates are gonna be like,
I should have read the textbook. Wow, that's crazy.
That was an exaggeration. You're not gonna get extra credit for reading the textbook, but you're gonna be ahead of your classmates. So if your professor asks a question and you answer it correctly, they're gonna know that, okay, that person read the textbook. And then God forbid, but at the end of the semester you're not doing too well, they're probably gonna want to help you out more because you're like, okay, they actually did their work and they saw your work ethic. Another tip is talk to your professors, get to know them. The first day say, hi, my name is so and so and so. If they know who you are and they see that you're working hard and they see you asking questions and answering questions, they're gonna want to help you because they see that you're working hard, and that's really, really important to college professors. Another thing is to email your professors. If you have any kind of question, even the littlest question like, oh, I forgot what chapter you said to read, email them. Just email them. They're sitting in their offices all day. They're going to respond to you. Once again, if you email them, they're going to know who you are. They're going to recognize that name. So if they're taking attendance one day, they're going to recognize that name. They're like, oh my god, that's that person there. Yeah, that's them. And then if you need help, they're gonna want to help you. Another tip is to sit in the front of the class. No, I get it. You want to sit in the front, so the professor to see you, you want to sleep. No. You're gonna want to pay attention more because the professor's right in front of you. You're not gonna have everyone's laptops in front of you.
Good morning, class.
Oh my god, they're watching Jackie. I know. Oh my god, Jackie.
Test, the final.
Oh my
If
god,
you don't
look
listen,
at
you're
that
gonna
game
fail
they're
the
playing.
class.
What is so cool.
Just so you know, I will not say it again.
She said what? What'd she say? What'd she say about the test? She said what? What'd she say? Oh right. I wasn't paying attention because I was seeing the back. I was looking at everyone's laptops. See where I'm going? You see? Yeah. Another tip I have is to not take so many credits your first semester. It's your first semester. You don't want to go in too hard and take 15 credit hours and they're all going to be your hardest classes because you don't know what college is like. You don't know how it feels to be in college. Just because you took some online classes in high school does not mean you know what college is like. Dual enrollment and college are completely different. Like being in high school and taking college classes, either AP classes or just doing dual enrollment, is completely different than being a full-time college student. You want to take your time. You want to slowly get into college. You want to at least take 12 credit hours so you'll be full-time. And if you have a scholarship that requires you to be at a certain amount of hours, of course follow that so you can keep your scholarship. Do what's best for you. If you feel like you can handle it, then take that money.
So quick disclaimer, but I am not bashing AP classes and dual enrollment and any other form of college credit classes that you can take in high school. But just keep in mind that it will be very different from doing that in high school and being a full-time college student, especially if you did dual enrollment at a certain university and you're going to a completely different university, because every college is different, so it will be different. And of course you will have a good idea of what college would be like, but just in case you have the mindset that it will be the same as doing dual enrollment, it's not the same at all, and it'll be different. And this is kind of self-explanatory, but just in case.
So kind of venturing off the side of academics and more into the social aspects of college, I just want to say my first biggest tip that I want to give to everybody who's watching this, the two people watching this, hey guys, I just want to say that it's okay if you don't make friends your first semester of college. It's completely fine. Like, you have 4 years, 5 years. Okay, just a tangent. Most people don't graduate in 4 years unless you take like 15 plus credit hours every single semester and take summer classes and pass all of them, then you'll graduate in 4 years. If you don't finish in 4 years, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You're still gonna graduate. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. You will get there and you will graduate.
So another disclaimer, just real quick, but I'm not saying that you can't graduate in 4 years, because you definitely can. It is possible to graduate in 4 years. A lot of people do. Like, honestly, most people do graduate in 4 years, but on average, it might take people like 4 to 6 years to get a 4-year degree. It's just how it is, because you have lots of hours that you need to take in order to get your degree, and sometimes you might not be able to take a certain class a certain semester. You have to wait till the next semester, till summer, and yeah, it just happens. But just know that 4 years is great. If you graduate in 4 years, it's great. If you graduate in 5 years, that's great. If you graduate in 6 years, that's great. If you graduate, that's great. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. If you graduate, that's great. Don't worry about trying to graduate in 4 years. Just make sure that you take the classes that you need to graduate and you pass them, and that's all that should matter.
Yeah, so back to the social aspects of college. It's okay if you don't make friends your first year. If you commute to your college or university, it's going to be a lot harder to make friends, just because a lot of people, when they live on campus or live in off-campus housing, we're going to make friends because you see each other every single day. You see each other in the dining hall. You see each other every day walking around campus. You see each other at the events. You see each other in the student centers. You see each other in the library every single day. You see each other in the, what is it called?
A dining hall.
You see each other,
ma'am, dining hall.
What is it freaking called?
It's called a dining hall. Ma'am, please, it's a dining hall. It's just a dining hall. It's not that. It's just a dining hall, ma'am. Please listen. It's called a dining hall.
Dining hall. That's what it's called. The dining hall. Okay. Okay. As I was saying, you see each other everywhere. The dining hall, the library, around the student center. They see each other everywhere, so you're gonna be friends with those people. So if you live at home or commute from far away, you don't have a car, you don't have a way to get on campus all the time, it's gonna be harder for you to make friends. But that's okay, because you will make your friends. You will find people that also live far away and have to commute. You guys can commute together. So I think that's all I have for this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. If you like me, think I'm cool or whatever. I know you do. I'm cool. I'm freaking cool. And that's on period.
So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you learned something about college and you feel a little bit less nervous. Also, if you are an upperclassman that knows a lot more about college than I do, please comment some stuff down below and help all of us out, because I would need some help too, because I'm still struggling. I'll link my social media down below so you can follow me if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.